I stole my teacher's phone in school and did some stupid things. Before I start this video, guys, if you are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button with that notification bell on right now. Make that thumbs up button blue because you want to help me out. And leave me a comment down below if you are from TikTok. And after watching the whole video, tell me what you would have done if you were in the same situation. Oh, and go follow me on Instagram at DuckySMH. Year 8. That's all I have to say. Year 8. Anyone that isn't from England, it's basically the second year of secondary school. Literally the most pointless year and the most stupid year you will ever be in if you haven't already. If you've been in year 8 before, you'll know exactly what I'm on about. It is pointless. So year 8, let me just explain to you a little bit about year 8. Firstly, we have to talk about year 7. Year 7's a very important year. Because, I mean, it's year 7. It's the first year that you're in your secondary school. You need to meet friends. You need to, impress teachers. You need to get to know people. It's an important year. Year 8, though. Year 8. Second year. You don't have exams leading up to GCSEs. You literally have no point. Year 8 should just be, scrapped from the education system. It is worthless. And it's the year that you pretty much, in my opinion, should do whatever you want and have fun with that year. Because it should be the last year that you are able to have fun at school and do whatever you want without any consequences, really. And that is where this story takes place, the year that I was having fun at school. I know, fun and school never should be in the same sentence, but in year 8, it's allowed. Year 8, so for anyone that isn't from England, it's basically when you're 12 or 13 years old. That's the age you're going to be in this year, 12 or 13. So I was actually 12 years old at this point because I have a late birthday. My birthday's in April and this happened in February. So anyway, we're all sat in class one day and we are in the most pointless class, in my opinion, that ever existed. IT. And I'm not just talking normal IT, normal computer work, learning how to use a computer, how to build one. That is all understandable. But learning how to program a game in Scratch is not something that I need to know about because I am never going to make a game. And I don't think anyone that makes good games makes them on Scratch. Fortnite wasn't made on Scratch. GTA 5 wasn't made on Scratch. Mario Kart Wii was not made on Scratch. Why they teach us this, I don't know. So anyway, me and a bunch of my friends are basically sat next to each other in this IT class. So in this class, there is 3 aisles, okay? And they all have 10 computers or so down them each way. And then one at the end, and then it goes like this. It's really confusing. But basically, there's 20 people sat within talking distance. So me and my friends were pretty much sat right next to each other. And we were really bored because we didn't want to program games in Scratch. By the way, if you've never heard of Scratch, I don't know how, but it's basically a game software making programming app. So anyway, we're sat next to each other, like I said, and we were bored. So we decided to do something kind of fun and something that would involve every person that was there, all 20 people that were in this area. And that was a game of Truth or Dare. Again, we were in year 8. Don't diss me. Come on, you've played Truth or Dare in year 8. Leave me a comment. So we start playing Truth or Dare and it goes through 15 people and everyone's taking truths because they're boring. And it was, the standard thing oh, who's your crush and have you ever kissed anyone? The boring year 8 questions. And then it gets to me. I was kind of, an entertaining person at school. So I would always try to do stuff that someone else isn't doing. So I took Dare. No one else was doing it. I was the first person. I took Dare. I was dared to run out of the room. And I should have said, we were playing this game obviously really low-key and discreetly because we didn't want the teacher hearing us saying Truth or Dare and stuff. So yeah, we kind of did it really just quietly, and basically the teacher was an idiot. Genuinely, she just didn't look at anything. She was probably scrolling through her emails or buying clothes or something online. She was awful. So I literally get dared to do this. I stand up and I just run out of the room. I honestly look like a 10-year-old girl that was crying their eyes out because their best friend just called them a stupid head. The teacher obviously comes straight after me and is are you okay? Talks to me outside, thinks I'm getting bullied, which was really awkward. We had this conversation and then she said, okay, go back in, tell me if there's any problems. Luckily, I persuaded her not to tell anyone of the health team, the people that look after the students. So anyway, I go back into the class and we continue playing Truth or Dare, and everyone was laughing because I did this because they all knew why I was doing it. So another round goes past and, a few more people are now taking dares. There's random stuff like pushing someone off their chair, asking the teacher a stupid question, all these random ones. Then my teacher gets a phone call from the IT team and she has has to rush out the room and go help him out because she's one of like the top IT people at my school, which is really hard to believe. She was awful. But anyway, she runs out of the room, which leaves us with no teacher. Also, I should have mentioned she was on her phone because she literally, she left her phone on the desk, she left her handbag, she left everything there, all in the open, and it was gonna happen. She runs out of the room, and then as that happens, like 2 goes of truths go past, and then it was my turn again. I take dare. It's been about 3 or 4 minutes since the teacher had run out of the room, so she was gonna be expected back within like 5-10 minutes, so we had some good time. One of my friends sees that her phone is still on the desk and dares me to go on it. I regret this part. So anyway, I walk over to the phone, I pick it up. Luckily, I don't even know if I should be happy about this. The teacher, she didn't have a lock on her phone. It was honestly embarrassing. And this is when iPhone 3GSs were around, so passcodes weren't really a big thing at this point, so it was pretty normal. So anyway, I get on this 3GS, which looking back to it is literally like a Nokia. I can't believe how much tech has improved. It's insane, right? Not just me. Hashtag tech gang in the chat. I mean, I'm thinking about it. It's crazy. You now open your phone by doing this. You literally look at your phone to open it. Like, that's insane. And I was like 12 years old when this whole like iPhone revolution started. It's crazy. So anyway, I'm on this teacher's phone, and then obviously being the class clown and people sort of persuading me, I say that, chanting at me to prank call one of my teachers. And I see like hubby with an X, which is obviously a husband. I see mum. There's so many. So I'm not gonna lie, I kind of chickened out at this point because I called a teacher and I knew that there was a teacher in this school that I was kind of friends with. We clicked. That sounds like really wrong, but we got on with each other, and he sort of understood my laughs and I understood his banter. We vibed. We had fun in lessons. So this teacher was on her phone and everyone was saying to me, prank call the teacher. And so I did. I prank called this teacher because I knew if he found out it was me, he'd probably, laugh and wouldn't get me permanently excluded. So I go onto the phone, I call this teacher, and he didn't actually pick up the first time, which was really sad. I was kind of annoyed. But then the class starts chanting at me again, saying, ring again and ring again. So I did. I rang again, and sure enough, he picked up. So he picks up the phone, and I hear him say, and it was really weird because he picked up with, "Hello, Claire, are you okay?" By the way, Claire is a made-up name. That was obviously fake. I didn't actually know what her name was. And then I remember this so distinctly. I go to put on the worst, I mean the worst, female impression you'll ever hear in existence. So he says this sentence, and I kid you not, in this voice go, "Hello, Mr. Trabowski. I've just seen you in your classroom and I thought you looked very attractive today. Have you done something different with your hair?" Yeah, and it was dead on in that voice. I said his last name, which obviously, if I was the teacher, I probably would have said his first name, but I didn't know it. The teacher instantly says, "What student is this?" because I used his last name, and because I mentioned that he was in school. And I just came completely clean, to be honest. I said who it was. I asked him not to tell anyone because I'd probably get excluded. He did have a massive go at me, I'm not gonna lie. He said it was funny, but he had a massive go at me. Told me to put the phone down, put it back. But it was funny. It was really funny. And I'm so glad I did it. And I'm so glad I didn't get into trouble. It could have got really bad. And then I put the phone down. Literally, as I'm putting the phone down on the desk, the teacher storms into the classroom, looks at me standing there, but she didn't know I was on her phone, so I got off a little bit. But she still had a massive go at me for being at her desk and, looking suspicious as hell. So I got into a little bit of trouble. I got a detention, but it was like a 15-minute detention at lunchtime, so I was happy. But anyway, yeah, that's the story of how I stole my teacher's phone and prank called one of my teachers. I hope you did enjoy this video. If you did, make sure you give me a like, make sure you subscribe to the channel with those notifications on. You don't want to miss a new video. Thank you everyone for watching. I will see you guys tomorrow for another banger. Peace out.